Welcome back. We have Amanda Manhole joining us, Cosmetics Manager for London Drugs. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. How was your New Year's, by the way?
It was very sleepy and just the way I like it.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Talking today about that tropical vacation that we all want to take. Some of us lucky enough to take it. But the extreme change from the dry weather and the cold weather into the hot weather means you need to think about taking care of your skin and your nails and your hair. Sun protection.
Sun protection really is the big focus. And this is one of my favorite topics because I'm so pale. It's near and dear to my heart.
It's a beautiful thing to be pale, I think.
It's overrated.
Is it?
It comes with white eyebrows, trust me. We'll talk about that next time. I think we'll do eyebrows. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about sunscreen and what to look for when you're buying your sunscreen. So first and foremost, you want to look for UVA and UVB on the package. So you want, and what that means is a broad spectrum filter. So it's gonna have those UVA rays are the ones that age us and can lead to skin cancer. The UVB rays are the ones that actually bronze us or tan us. So you want to make sure that whatever you're buying will protect you against both UVA and UVB. So remember, broad spectrum.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to talk about is the number on the bottle. The 15 would be the absolute minimum. If you're doing anything lower than a 15, you might as well get out the coconut oil. Like it really isn't going to do much for protection.
Okay, so right here we've got the 30, we've got the 45, we've got the 60. I sort of go for a 30 usually.
30 is really, I think, the sweet spot. Most dermatologists will recommend that you use a minimum of a 30 SPF. You can go up to a 45 or a 50. You're not really going to get that much difference in protection. Okay. So sometimes the texture will change slightly. So I would say 30 is the one I sell the most.
Okay, and this Vichy is a great sun
Vichy is beautiful. It uses a photostable filter called Mexoryl XL. What you need to know is that it doesn't break down quite as quickly in the sun.
Oh, good.
So when it comes to wearing your sunscreen, you want to make sure that you are reapplying it every 2 hours. If you're going to be swimming a lot or sweating, perhaps you're playing tennis in the sun and perspiring heavily, you want to look for something that says water resistant. They can't put things like waterproof on anymore because it's not really the way it goes.
Is that right?
Yeah, and really after you've been swimming or sweating excessively, you just want to reapply.
Sure.
There are some other formulas like the sprays, which some people prefer to use because maybe they don't like to have it all over their hands. And the key is spray yourself twice. So you want to spray your body, let it dry, and spray it again because it's very easy to miss a swipe.
Sure.
Right?
I just find that's the easier choice with children.
It is. You just want to be careful about their faces and about them inhaling it. You've got to be really careful. If so if you're going to do it on your face or put it on your child's face, spray it into your hand and then apply it that way.
Absolutely.
If you have an oilier skin, there are some great formulas because I know a lot of people don't like wearing sunscreen because they want to wear full makeup over top. They don't like the texture. Women that golf or just somebody with an oily skin. These two are amazing. These are fluid and they're just oil-free. They dry to a matte finish, so you could use your moisturizer, apply half a dozen drops of this, and then your makeup right over top.
Awesome.
Or if men like this too, they don't like that shiny, especially if they're a little lacking hair on the top, they have to remember the top of the head as well.
Okay, good to know. Now, before we finish this, okay, you got two more here.
Oh, just lip, and this one is fantastic for golfers. This is a stick, and it's great because you can quickly touch up areas on the golf course and not have to get your hands sticky for the grip.
That's right, that's right.
And this is the most important thing I really wanted to talk to.
How much do you put on?
How much do you put on? So this is what all of these numbers are based on, is an 1.5 ounce application for a head to toe.
Oh, really?
This is one application.
Really?
Really.
That's a lot more than I would have thought.
Nobody uses enough. And that's really, I can't stress this enough.
Did we get the close-up on this?
Yeah, it's a full shot glass there.
And so that's for an adult. This is a full shot glass. This is how much you're supposed to use on your entire body. That's crazy.
So you're probably not going to carry a shot glass to the beach.
No.
So I brought a dye.
Okay.
One dye is approximately 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
So a teaspoon is enough for your face and your chest.
Huh. Good to know.
For each arm, another teaspoon. So we're talking 1, 2, 3. For your torso, because it's a larger area, some of us larger than others, 2 teaspoons.
Wow.
So roughly 2 dye worth. So this would be for your torso, 2 teaspoons for each leg. So it's actually 9 teaspoons in total.
This much. That's amazing. That's good to know. I think all of us are being a little bit too sparing. I think we've got a shot of that. I know we're into a break here pretty quick.
Oh, and I threw the pharmacy number up there simply because I didn't know this, but apparently for up to the last 4 years, we do travel clinics. So if you're going somewhere and you need some vaccinations, maybe you need your Twinrix or something else, you can actually phone and book an appointment. Phone that number, 372-3445. Book an appointment with Dick. He's our travel pharmacist.
He'll hook you up.
He will write your prescription and inject right then.
Make it fast and easy. Awesome. All right, quick break. We're right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. We have Amanda Manholt joining us from London Drugs on the show, talking today about that tropical vacation that you might be taking and making sure your feet are in good shape for the beach, because you know people are going to be looking at them.
You know, I watched a funny YouTube video and it was a guy, he's got this big cowboy hat, and he says, if your feet look like you could a paint scraper for your Buick, you might want to do something about it. He's hilarious. I can't remember his name.
Yes.
So tools, there's some really great ways you can take care of your feet so that you're ready for your flip-flops. This here is the Kiss Power File Deluxe rechargeable nail file. So if you want to be able to grind down those toenails, smooth off calluses, this is a rechargeable unit. It does everything. So it's got a lot of attachments. I think that retails for $30. I know over the holidays everybody was looking for one that wasn't in stock, which is, I'm sure, a great product. This one has easily 3 times as many attachments.
Wow.
Plus it's rechargeable. You don't have to use batteries. We do have, I think, for $20, around the $20 price point, there's this one here. This one just uses batteries and has a few less attachments.
Okay. So this is all what you need under the sun.
Basically, it'll do everything. So, and a lot of people have, as we age, our toenails get really thick, and they're kind of hard to cut through. So sometimes you're better off to use this sort of Dremel device. But you can
like
just
a power screwdriver, or what is it?
No, it's got
exactly.
a grinding. It's got a grinding point on it, so you can actually grind the edge of the nail, like take the toenails down without having to file. It does all the work.
Interesting.
Yeah. When it comes to the bottom of your feet, that's the other thing you want to look at too. Heels can tend to get quite you know, calloused. You can get those fissures across the back of the heels, and if you leave them long enough, they're really painful.
They certainly are.
Like
your heels start cracking.
Yeah,
and all of that.
they're not only really ugly, they're uncomfortable.
Yes.
So good old micro pedi, love this thing. We actually, I meant to bring them, but we have replacement rollers that are even more aggressive than the one it comes with. They do a great job for those really thick calluses or corns. Anywhere you've got that hardened skin on your foot.
Sure.
Takes it right off.
Is that right?
And this is the micro nail. This was the new thing that came out this winter from Amopay. No,
Okay.
no. Sorry, oops, I said the wrong name.
That's okay.
The other one.
Let's take a look.
This one here, the emoji. Sorry,
Emoji.
I knew it was one of those names.
No
The
worries.
emoji. This one here is a buffer, so it's great for getting rid of ridges out of your nails. It's also great if your toenails are quite thick and bumpy, because if you're going to put your polish on them, you want that nice smooth surface.
Awesome. We have a minute and a half. Tell me a little bit about these beautiful nail polishes.
Just grabbed a couple of my classic favorites.
I love them.
For the summer. These ones are all from OPI. Strawberry Margarita. You can never go wrong with a bright pop of pink on your toes. Oh, and this one's called My Chihuahua Bites. So it's nice and coral. So
Who names these? Who has that job, by the way?
I so want that job.
I do
know,
too.
It's not fair. Although this is fun. So
yes.
Yeah, so we have, you know, I like a hot coral, hot pink, you can never go wrong. Classic red, Not Really a Waitress is a really great
Nice.
classic red. And my favorite red is this creamy Malaga wine. It just makes me feel like a movie star when I have that on my toenails.
Beautiful.
And then to make it last longer, the Seche Vite, an amazing top coat. Like really dries your polish in like 10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
And keeps it looking glossy?
And keeps it super glossy, super shiny, helps with the chipping.
That is so great. Okay, so you don't have to go to a spa. Always fun to, but if you want to do it at home, there's definitely resources out there to make that happen.
Absolutely. You can just do it in the comfort of your own house.
That is so great. And I love it that you can go to your pharmacy and get all of your medication, your shots, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and we do passport photos, so pretty much everything you need.
One-stop shopping. Amanda Manholt, what a great segment we've had here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
So welcome. Information on the screen, londondrugs.com as well. The phone number there, 372-0028. We are back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.